Hey love, so today we're going to talk about my top 10 favorite products under $10. I asked on Instagram, per usual, if you guys want any sort of input on what kind of videos I'm filming or what you want to see first, definitely follow me on Instagram. I have been posting so much more on there. I've been trying to post on there every single day. So that's like my challenge to myself right now is to post on Instagram every single day. And then I like to do a whole bunch of polls, and I've been doing more live. So if you want to chat with me live, definitely follow me on Instagram. I'll try and do a live on YouTube soon too. Sorry, this sounds like a commercial for Instagram. But anyway, we're going to talk about my top 10 favorite products under $10. I feel like a lot of these are going to be a little bit repetitive because you guys know that I love affordable makeup. If I can find an affordable product that is also as good or better than a high-end product, I am all about it. I love dupes. There are going to be plenty of dupe videos and dupe tutorials coming very soon. So if you want to see what my top 10 favorite products are, please keep watching. But before we get into the video, please subscribe if you haven't already. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday here on my channel. All right, let's get into it. All right, loves, I've put them all into a little box. So we are going to take them out by one. Some of these you can go to the drugstore and find. Some of these you will have to order online. If you guys want me to do this again with my top 10 affordable drugstore products that you can just like go to Ulta and purchase, or go to like Walgreens, Target, whatever, just let me know. I do love a lot of brands that you have to order online. Not all of these do you have to order online, and a lot of these are now available in Ulta. So anyway, okay, there might be like 11 products in here, but we'll just go with it. This one's an oldie but a goodie. It's probably not a surprise to anybody. This is the Revolution Ultra Contour Kit. This guy is still available on Ulta. I checked. I think it was $9, $10. I think it's $10. So it's right at the $10 point, but it is so worth it. I just love this contour palette. I'm wearing it today. This is a newer one. The last one I went completely through. I love the contour shades. They are not too warm. They're not too cool. They're a nice kind of neutral, with this one being a little bit more cool toned, but I feel like they just work on my skin. I have them on today with a blush on top. You mix these two highlight shades, you get something very close to Becca's Moonstone, so it's a really good dupe for that. And at $10, you're getting 8 shades. That's like just a little over $1 a shade. So as you can see, they're just really nice and cool toned and neutral toned. They're not too warm. And I feel like everything pulls a little warm on me. And then let me swatch these two highlights together. Oh, they're just so pretty. They're pretty on their own, but they are just beautiful together. So if you can see them down there, this one is not near as bright as the white one, but when you mix them together, you just get the most beautiful highlight right there. You can see it's right there. I just love it. And then I use these two powder shades to kind of blend out my contour if I go a little too heavy-handed, if I need to touch up my under eye. They're not too dark for my under eye. I don't prefer them on my under eye because they're not super brightening for me anyway. They're supposed to be like powder highlights, but I am very fair. Champagne-y one, the white one, and then it's kind of bronzy glow. So maybe it's supposed to be more of like a shimmery bronzer. I don't know. But I just love this palette. This for 10 bucks, it's a steal. It's a steal. So number 2, we're going to talk about lashes. These are from shopmissa.com. These guys you will have to order online, but believe me, it's worth it. Each one of these is only $1. These are the lashes from Shop Miss A. These are 2 of my favorite styles. This is the Luella, and then this is the 805 Cara lashes. I love the AOA brand. I have a bunch of stuff sitting in my cart on Shop Miss A right now. A lot of their eyeshadows came back in stock. So I'm hoping to do a full dollar makeup tutorial very soon. But I just love these. I have the Luellas on, if you guys can see them. I just love them. They're fluffy. They have like 2 layers to them. So they look kind of like the double ups from Ardell, but they're $1. And then these are just so cute. Again, these are the 805s. I think it's the 702s that look a lot like these, but they don't flare on the end. These are just 2 of my absolute favorite styles. I am obsessed. $1, you guys. $1. For someone that likes to wear lashes almost on the daily, but these have just been my go-to lashes for a very long time. I love them. You can use them more than once. And they're $1. $1. To go with those, we can talk about the House of Lashes Lash Glue. So they have it in 2 different shades. You can either get the black one or the clear one. I tend to use the clear one much more than I use the dark one. I only really use the dark one when I have a wing, but even today I just reached for the clear one. I don't know why. I feel like the clear one sticks a little bit better than the dark one. I feel like it's just a little more It's just a little bit stronger in some way. I don't know. I just prefer the white one a little more. I think these are $8 or $9. You can either get them on Sephora or from the House of Lashes website. I've ordered them from both. Sometimes they're on Amazon. The last one I ordered was from Sephora though. So I'm sure not all Sephoras have them in store, but I'm sure some of them might. I just love this lash glue. I go back to it every single time. I haven't even, once I tried it, had such a hard time using anything else. I was not going to spend more money on lash glue because I have some, but I just had to. Like, it's just, I need to know that my lashes are going to stay on point. If I'm going to wear false lashes, I need to know that they're going to stay on my face. And for like $8 or $9, this is the best lash glue I've ever tried. Ever. And I've tried a lot of lash glue, girl. Let's just get this one out the way because you guys know it's going to be, I think these are $8. This is the Colourpop Luster Dust and Strobe Globe. I have a little bit of it on. I did put it on top of another highlighter. Something about this though. The highlighter that I'm wearing is beautiful. You could count this as like one of my favorite highlights. I love these so much. I don't think these are as readily available in the US, but I do love these. I had this one on. But there's just something about Strobe Globe. I ended up putting it on top. I'm sorry. So this is beautiful. If you guys just want a little peeky on that. This was very glittery. The Luster Dust and Strobe Globe is just, you can see, just such a blinding highlight. It's so smooth. It does not emphasize texture in the least. I actually felt like I was having kind of a textury day. I used a new foundation. I used a new primer. I used a bunch of new stuff on my face. So my skin wasn't looking quite as good. So I'm definitely going to try that other highlight from Revolution again. But I just know that no matter what, like this just, it's just beautiful. It's just, I know I say that a lot, but it is just perfect. It's perfect. Like if I'm having a crappy skin day, if I just pop this on, I feel like my skin is so much more luminous, so much more beautiful, so much more smooth. Like I've been trying so much new skincare. I'm trying to put together that skincare video for you guys. And I realized I have so much that I haven't even tried. It's a loose highlight. I normally don't like these. Like only in the last year have I started liking these since I tried the Revolution Pearl Lights. That kind of got me onto it. I was like, okay, and I always spritz my brush. This highlight is just so much more beautiful when you spritz your brush like times 1,000. You can actually include this if you want, but this is $1. This is from shopmissa.com. Again, AOA Studio. This is the F19. So this and this together with any spray is just, you get this. And even if you don't love a blinding highlight, just don't spritz your brush. Just use it alone, and you can always just use the tiniest bit. This one is very versatile. It's easy to amp it up, but you can tame it down if you want to. So if you are into a blinding highlight, I would still say try this. But if you love a bright highlight like I do, this is not only one of my top 10 products under 10, this is probably one of my favorite products of all time. So I know that you guys knew this was coming, so there you go. I want to give you guys options. So either one of these Wet n Wild foundations are amazing. They're both under $10. This is the Cushion Foundation. I would say if you want a more glowy foundation, I would go with this one. If you are more of a matte girl or boy, I would definitely go with the Photo Focus. I'm used to so many foundations having such long names these days that I'm like, that's it? That's all your name is? I just love both of these. So if I want a more dewy look, I go for this. If I want a more matte look, I go for this. I love them both and I love them equally. This has been one of my favorite foundations for a while. I don't love the applicator. It's not the worst. It's got like a little spatula. I will just pop this on the back of my hand and then go in and dot it on my face and blend it out with a sponge. I like them both with the sponge. This one works just fine with the little guy that comes with it. I feel like this just takes so long that I will just take my beauty sponge and dip it in there. I don't feel like you get a ton of product in this guy because I feel like it's already running low and I feel like I haven't even used it that much, but it's been kind of my go-to this summer. This blends out quickly. I love them both. I think this one retails normally for $5.99. I think this one's around the same. I'll put the prices on the screen and down below if I remember, but both of these foundations. So if you want a dewy look, again, Cushion one. If you want a matte look, I would go with the Photo Focus foundation. Yes. Both I get a really nice long wear out of. This one's going to give you that kind of glowy skin, and this one's going to keep your oil at bay. Also, what I have to say about these ones, if you are super fair, I would go with this one. They're both in the lightest shades. This is in light ivory and this is in porcelain. This is super pale. So at my fairest in winter, I can wear this just by itself, no lighteners or anything. This one, I have to kind of wait until summer. I can wear it pretty much anytime, like it'll be okay. But anyway, Love both of these. Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Sorry that I just used it. This is what it looks like after you get it damp. I just really like the sponge. It's a good dupe for the Beauty Blender. It does feel different. It is a different feeling. I feel like it soaks up less product. I feel like I get a little bit more coverage than the Beauty Blender. I love them both. You can see like my nails have already dug little divots into it, and I've only been using this one for about a week, but that's okay. It washes really well. They're pretty durable. They last for quite a long time, and for $5.99, I just got them buy one, get one free. So really I paid like $3 for this guy. $3. I really wanted to grab another Beauty Blender, but I was like, Shannon, do you really need the Beauty Blender? Do you? Another really good beauty sponge that's affordable is the Revolution Pro Blend Sponge, the pink one from Revolution. I love that guy. Last time I tried to order one, they were all out, so I'll definitely try and order whenever I do a haul again. I'll probably order another one. We'll see, but I love that one. But this guy you can find pretty much anywhere. You can find it at Walgreens, you can find it at CVS, you can find them at Ulta, Target. This guy you can find anywhere. It's a really good sponge, definitely a good dupe. For the Beauty Blender, again, not exactly the same, but for $5.99, it's really good. $5.99. All right, this has been one of my favorite things lately. This kind of goes for all of these. This is the BH Cosmetics BH Liquid Lipstick. This one is in Marcia. I just love the formula. Show you the packaging. Not that it's anything special, it's just the BH Cosmetics packaging. It's black and clear. It's plastic. My nails are terrible. Let me swatch this one for you. This one, they just have, it's all about the formula on this guy. The color is beautiful. Marcia's my go-to color right now. I really, really, really wanted to put it on, but I was like, Shannon, just wear something a little bit different today. So I put on a berry. But honestly, before I film the next video, I'm probably going to switch out and put this guy on because I'm like obsessed. They just are the most comfortable, thin formula. I feel like I only have to put on one layer. There's the shade, in case you want to know. Marcia's my favorite right now. It's perfect. I'm really fussy with liquid lips. If they are uncomfortable, I will not wear them. I'm wearing a Colourpop one right now. I have to say that they have definitely really improved their formula. I've kind of stayed away from their Ultra Mattes because they are really drying on my lips. I always go for either Wet n Wild, or BH Cosmetics has been my #1 for a while, or the Colourpop Ultra Satins. All of those are all options that are under $10. I think this guy ranges between like $7 and $9 depending. I think when I looked last it was $9, but I know I got this for a pretty good deal. I think I got it for $7 or $8, but definitely worth it. Comfortable, long lasting. What more do you want? Speaking of BH Cosmetics, we're going to go into another BH Cosmetics product. This has been my go-to brow pencil lately. This is the BH Cosmetics HD Brow Pencil. Mine is in blonde. It is just another one of those dupes for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I love the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but when I want to save money, I just go through these pencils so fast. The Brow Boss from Colourpop is also good. So if you're ordering from Colourpop, definitely try that out. That one's only $5. This one ranges again from about $5 to $8, depending upon what sales BH Cosmetics is having. It always changes. So there is a little spoolie. Mine's all gross because I've been using this guy every day. I used a different one today, actually, if you guys want to. This is another good alternative for you. This is the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. This one is in soft brown. This is what's on my brows today. This is another really great one. This one retailed originally for $6.90. I'm not sure how much this guy is at Ulta, but my Ulta now has like a little end cap, and I'm pretty sure I saw this guy there. If not, you can buy LA Girl on Ulta.com. But this brow pencil, we're talking about this one. I like to give you guys options, but this is just my favorite one right now, and it's under $10. So again, it's in blonde. I don't know. I just like the shade of it. It's really nice. This one's really good. It's a little firmer. Like I find the NYX one that's a dupe to the Brow Wiz to be a little softer. I like a more, this one's much more like the Brow Wiz. I would call this one of the best dupes of the Brow Wiz that I have found. Just in the sense of that I like a drier product. It's a lot like Brow Boss. And then I would say that the Precision Brow Pencil from Colourpop is a lot like the NYX one. I like a more natural brow, I guess. So I really love this brow pencil. Here's a little kind of skincare type product for you under $10. This is the Revolution Pro Under Eye Primer. The only bad thing about this is if you're in the UK, I think you can find it at Superdrug. But if you were in the US, you're going to have to order this online. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to include a product like this, but I just really, really love this. I can tell a difference when I wear this on my under eyes before I put on my concealer. It just hydrates completely. It absorbs really, really nicely. I prefer to use this over an eye cream. This has been my go-to every day. I need to order another one. I can tell that it's getting down to about here. I just love it. I just put 2 little dots, or I put it on the back of my hand and then tap it under my under eye, and I just feel like it completely hydrates. the marriage of like this, sorry, the Tarte Shape Tape is not under $10, but I love wearing this underneath of that. It just makes my under eyes look so much better. So if you have the Tarte Shape Tape and it hasn't really worked for you, I would definitely try this. If your under eyes are looking a little bit dry, this just seems to really, really help. Of course, you can use any eye cream before your concealer. I'm sure a lot of them will really do a good job, but for $7, I just really, really love this guy. We're best friends now. Okay, so we're going to talk about 2 concealers. Both of these are under 10. I'm going to count them as 1 because I think that I've gone over 10 if I count them individually, but I want to give you a couple options. These are 2 of my favorite concealers that are both under $10. This is the Revolution Conceal and Define. I'm out of C1, so I haven't been using it. C1 is probably my best shade. C0.5 works too. This is shade C2, so it's a little darker. It actually might work for me right now because I do in the summer naturally get just a little bit darker, a couple shades. So I have both the Revolution Conceal and Define swatched, and then I also have the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. This guy you can now get at Ulta. This one, I don't think they have at Ulta. Ulta does have some Colourpop, but they don't have the foundation or concealer, I don't think. I think it's just like eyeshadow palettes and highlighters and stuff, but hopefully Ulta will expand their Colourpop range, but as of right now, you do have to order this one online. This one, Ulta, or if you're in the UK, Superdrug. I'm sure that this is carried in many drugstores around the world now. So I have them both swatched. So this is in Fair 02. That's the Colourpop. That's the Revolution Concealer. I like them both a lot. If you have a little bit more of a dry under eye, I would kind of stay away from the Colourpop one. This one makes my under eyes look a little drier than this one does, but this one does have better coverage. So it's kind of like, if you want more of a matte look, I would go with this one. This one is just, this one gives a little bit more, I wouldn't say luminosity, but more of a natural finish to your under eye. And this one gives you more of a matte finish to your under eye. But I love priming my lids with both of these. Both of these don't crease on my lids as a primer, like for my eyeshadow. Either one of these, if you want a concealer that is under $10, I would go with either one. They're both good. I love them both. I'm going to talk about something that I have loved for a very, very long time, given this shade that I'm going to talk about is not one that I've had for a very, very long time, but I've had it for a couple months, and it's been my go-to. We're going to talk about the Colourpop Super Shock Shadows. This one right here is in Ladybird. These are just forever so good. They are still $5. They launched at $5. They have always been $5. So I know there's a lot of Colourpop in this video, but Colourpop is just one of the best affordable brands. Colourpop and Revolution, as you guys know, are 2 of my favorites, and Wet n Wild. So this entire video is almost all those 3 brands, but they're all so affordable and they're all becoming much more accessible. I'm pretty sure the shade, I think the shade's at Ulta. Maybe I'm crazy, but again, this is Ladybird. It is just the most beautiful, beautiful thing. It is super glittery. It is just that light champagne shade. You could wear this as a highlighter. It looks a lot like Luster Dust, the Luster Dust and Strobe Globe that I have on, but that would be pretty on top of it. But again, this one is Ladybird. It is just beautiful. I love tapping these on the lid. I like to use my fingertip over a brush. You can use a brush with them, but I just prefer my fingertip. Most of them are glittery, not all of them. I do like the metallic ones more, and I really love the ultra glitters. This one is an ultra glitter. Just here, let me give you a close-up of that. Look how beautiful and blinding that is, but I just love it. All right, loves, maybe I can't count. I feel like that may have been 11. If it was, I'm sorry. But anyway, loves, I think that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can always film another one of these for you with another top 10 under 10 because I know a lot of these probably weren't a surprise. I wanted to give you like my real top 10 under 10. If you want 10 more products under $10 that I approve of, I would love to do that for you. If you guys want a 5 under 5, I bet I can do that for you as well. It's going to be more difficult because a lot of good products are right at the $5 mark, between 5 and 10. But if you want it, I will do it for you. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, let me know what videos you want to see next down below, what kind of products you want to see. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. I'm actually wearing a foundation that's like 2 shades too dark for me. I don't know if you can see the line. I can see it. I'm sorry. It was a first impression tutorial. I had to do it. I'm flinging this around, but I love this little guy. Eye cream? Wow. Under eye cream? Wow, Shannon. Tarte Shape Tape. Sorry, the shirt. I just said shirt. So we're going to talk about, let me just cut that. Okay, so wow, I'm rambling about these concealers. I'm spitting on myself. I will never be good at my nails. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe someday.